In Melee, every single input matters. When you combine Melee's incredible speed with a high execution ceiling, you get one of the most difficult but entertaining fighting games ever made. For a new player looking to learn any essential or advanced technique in Melee, it is crucial that they first learn how to properly time their inputs. For Samus to do a frame-perfect wave dash, the inputs would look like this. The jump button is pressed, which counts as frame 1. Samus now has to go through a jump squat, which is like the wind up before she can actually become airborne during the jump. On the next frame, which is frame 4 after the initial jump, Samus will enter her first airborne frame. On this frame, the player wants to input a directional air dodge downwards in the direction they want to go. If this is done correctly, on the next frame, Samus will start her wave dash. So to repeat, on frame 1, the player inputs a jump. The player then waits 2 frames while Samus goes through her jump squat. On the first frame of her airborne jump, the player inputs the air dodge to start the wave dash. But what happens if the player inputs the air dodge for the wave dash on frame 3 while Samus is still in her jump squat? As you can see, if the player inputs the air dodge while Samus is still in her jump squat, the game will not recognize the input and Samus will jump as if the player never planned on wave dashing at all. And what happens if a player inputs the air dodge late on frame 8 instead of frame 4? This will result in Samus having to spend more time air dodging back into the ground and in turn give her less momentum. And what would happen if a player accidentally pressed the L or R button to do an air dodge before they moved the analog stick in the direction they wanted to wave dash in? Samus would simply perform an air dodge on the frame the L or R button is pressed, and the wave dash wouldn't happen. When learning new techniques and the rhythm for timing inputs, it's important for players to remember that we're all human and it's impossible for us to be frame perfect all the time and never make mistakes. So as a player goes through the learning process, they should always keep that in mind and remember to not be so hard on themselves when they inevitably make mistakes.